Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Paul Farmer here from Freedom Project Live. This is episode 102. 102. So, what I like to do on these is just share my journey online. Been marketing for over 7 years now. Been able to earn a full time income. Been blessed to be able to do that. Share marketing tips, share motivational tips, like mindset tips and just whatever else. um, my intention here is to help you go on to earn, if it's what you want to do, earn more income. So many people are struggling to earn anything. I talk to them every single day, and that's kind of why I do what I do here. So 1 second here, just gotta fix this. All right, so let's see. I don't know how many people saw. I was playing around with something yesterday, doing something where I can show my screen. Okay, so show my computer screen while I'm doing these lives. And I was playing around with OBS, and I don't know if you saw it, but I was playing around with like the little program I have where you get live streaming TV, like over 5,000. Well, actually, it's close to 7,000 channels. I actually deleted it out, but I did a live demo, and I'll probably be doing that soon again. But I did a live demo sharing just how it works right on my computer while I was live, and it didn't miss a beat. I mean, it worked really well. I just deleted it because it was kind of clunky, and I'm still learning the controls, I guess you would say, because it's different. Like when I'm doing it right now, I can see myself, but when I'm doing it with that program, I can't see what I'm doing. Like I can't see myself, so I don't know if I'm recording or not. So it's a little bit different. Just got to get used to it. But hey, Lawson, what's going on? Happy to have you here this morning. Um, so anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was give you a recruiting tip. Okay. So the other day I had someone come to me and message me and on Facebook Messenger, and he's all telling me about this new product he has, right? And I'm like, okay, cool, send me the link. So right there I said, send me the link. Right. I'll take a look at it. But instead of just sending me the link, he kept going and he kept telling me about it, and he kept asking me if I really wanted the link. And this kept going on and on. And by doing so, he kind of talked himself out of it, right? Because I was like, all right, well, man, if you don't want to send me the link, don't send me the link, you know? Um, so the lesson here is if you have someone that's saying, hey, send me the information, shut your mouth and send the information. Don't write anything else. Don't talk about anything else. Send the information. And then it's just basically, hey, how soon can you watch it? Do you have 2 minutes now? Now, if you want to make sure someone's going to watch it, then you could say, hey, do you have like 5 minutes right now? Depending how long it's going to take them to review the information, you could say something like, hey, you got 5 minutes right now to take a look at this info. If you don't, I'll send. When will you? You could do that. I don't typically do that. I don't typically need to do that, but you could do it that way. But it's like, even if you're not recruiting, if you're not prospecting people, just in regular everyday life, if you ask someone if they want something and they say yes, you give it to them. Okay, you don't go, "Are you sure?" Because if you say that, if you go, "Are you sure?" then they're going to go, "Oh, well, let me think about that. Maybe I don't want that." Right? So it's better to be more definite. And the reason I feel like I can tell you this is because I pretty much daily bring in someone new into something I am doing through the messenger. Through the messenger, just about every single day, I bring someone new in, and it doesn't take me long to do it. It's actually a very simple process. Just finding out what their need is, offering them a solution. So. Anybody can learn that. I didn't start there. Obviously, when I first started, I was terrified to speak to anyone. So if you're in that space right now where you're like, I'm terrified to talk to people, I don't want to get rejected, I don't want to bother people, believe you me, I was there. I know what it feels like. There are still days to this day where there are days where I was like, I don't feel like talking to anybody. I do it anyway, but I don't feel like it. I don't think there's ever a single day where I actually want to go out and reach out to people and see if they're open. It's not really something I want to do. Um, I probably don't have to do it, to be honest, but I do it because I want to teach people that are following me, people that are working with me, have partnered with me. I want to show them, like, look, I do it too. I show up too. Because when I first started making full-time income with this marketing system that I promote, I wasn't really doing a lot of that. I wasn't. Like, I would have people come to me from my videos. I was doing paid marketing, but at the very beginning, I wasn't doing paid marketing. I was just doing videos. And for my videos, I had people coming to me and asking me for more information and getting started. So that's one of the reasons why I started doing a lot of videos. But I wasn't really doing a lot of the reaching out to people because I didn't have to. I had plenty of people coming to me. But then I realized, the majority of people are not like that. They don't have plenty of leads coming to them. So, I listened to a guy, his 8-figure marketer, just knows his stuff left and right. I mean, and he says, you got to be an example for your team. So I'm like, I got to be the example. So I do it every single day. I reach out to people every single day. And by doing so, I typically have something come in. I typically have a sale come in. I typically make a new connection. A lot of times it comes from following up. So usually the sale doesn't happen on the first time, the second time, third time, fourth time. It's usually like from 5 to 12 times, right? So 5 to 12, they got to see it 5 to 12 times. So you got to keep following up. So I use a certain piece of software that really makes that simple for me, just managing time, right? Managing all my connections. So I use a certain piece of software for that. That is, I don't miss anybody. Like, nobody gets lost in the cracks. Like, before, everyone would get lost in the cracks, but now nobody, like my team, my prospects, people that are really close to getting started, like, nobody gets lost in the cracks because this software actually allows me to really stay on top of all that. And I don't even have to think about it. It just reminds me. So it's really cool. I actually show that software and teach on that in my VIP group. So if that's something you want to learn how to do, I actually do live prospecting in there too. So you could actually watch me live talk to people and see what I do. Now, a lot of time I'm not going to make a sale live. There have been times where I'm like live doing this training, and right after I get off, I make like 2 or 3 sales. So it doesn't always happen right then. I can't guarantee that, but I can't guarantee the process works. I can't guarantee that. Okay, what I teach works. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making sales like basically daily. Okay, I don't say that to brag. I say that because I can help you. I don't care what you're promoting. It doesn't matter what you're promoting. It's the same process. The process doesn't change. And the one thing I've learned, so when I first started messaging people, terrified, palms sweating, everything sweating, I was terrified. Like, I didn't want to do it. A mentor of mine told me I need to make 25 connections a day. Literally did not want to do it. I would do anything but that. And I just started doing it. I got a little sheet of paper and I was like connecting and like my hand shaking. I'm serious, no joke. But I did it anyway. I fought the fear. Did I get results right away? No, but I fought the fear and I did it. And then by doing that, that set other things in motion. And that's when I went on to have my first $10,000 month online. Very first time ever after struggling forever. That's one of the things I started doing. And that was a real breakthrough for me. Mindset wise, really, financially too, but really just overcoming that fear. But really, when I first started, like, I was like going on these long, drawn out messages, right? Like I was never getting to the point. Like I'd be asking about their family, I asked where they live, and I just never got to that point where I would ask if they were open to looking at what I was doing. So I never got there. And because of that, I just wouldn't make any sales. So what I've learned over the years of doing this is you want to keep it really short and concise, get to the point. So it takes me literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'm out, you know? And then if I don't get them to come on board the first time, if they don't want to look at my information the first time, I come back around again later. And that's kind of how it works. So if that sounds good to you, if you'd like to learn more about that, I've opened up my group. I mean, there's so many avenues to get into my group now because I really want to see you win. I'm really sick and tired of people losing online. I really am. I literally get people every single day coming to me wanting to know what they need to do to get results. And then, you know, a lot of time I'll tell them exactly what I do and they still don't go do it. You know, they still don't go do it because I don't know. It's too hard, I guess. I don't know what the deal is, but what I do is simple. Over the years, I've made it even more simple. I constantly am looking for ways to make it easier and easier and easier. Because one of the things I've learned, not easier, but simple. One of the things I've learned is you want to keep it as simple as possible. That doesn't mean I don't go out and do more stuff. Like I do videos, I do paid marketing, I do all kinds of stuff. But you want to keep it as simple as possible. And that's what is going to create duplication. So the most simple thing I can think of, I can't think of anything more simple than this, is connecting with people, finding out if they have a problem, offering them a solution. And then we can build off of that. But if I can get you doing that, and here's the thing with this, I'm just going to lay this out here. When you first start doing that, you need to allow 16 to 21 days. And I don't know your skill set. I don't know where you are when it comes to this. So it might take you longer. But when you start something new, when you're just starting to reach out to people, it typically takes 16 to 21 days before you get your first sale, or even before you even get your first links out. Now, it probably won't take that long, but again, I don't know where your mindset is. I don't know where you're at. Some tips when it comes to this is before you go and start connecting, I like to say connecting. So before you start connecting with people, do what's called mirror work. You know, so that's like basically saying affirmations in the mirror. I'm great. I'm a great leader. I'm a great communicator. I am inspiring leaders. I am a money magnet. You know, just you want to change your energy, because if you come into it with negative energy, people are going to read that. They're going to feel that. And that's never a good thing. So you never want to do that when you're in a bad spot. Like if you're not feeling good, it's probably not the best time to go out and reach out to people. You want to change your state. You want to change that energy, right? You want to come from a high. So, but then again, there are times too where you should do it because maybe you don't feel like it. I mean, you're not feeling good. You should do it anyway, you know? You know, my shirt, nobody cares, work harder. I would say work harder, but you also got to get your mind right. You know, so that doesn't spell the whole picture because it's not working harder. It's working from the right mindset, and then you do the actions, right? So, I don't know. That's just some tips I have for you. So like maybe go for a walk, like that could help. Pet your dog, you know, if you have a dog. Watch something funny. So I like I Love Lucy. That makes me laugh every single time. You know, watch something funny, but you got to change your state. So you're coming from a high. Another thing I do is I read my Major Definite Purpose. Like if you haven't read Think and Grow Rich, I recommend that. In my group, I got like a whole the Major Definite Purpose. Basically goes like you're repeating something, so it goes into your subconscious. So it's a lot of auto suggestion. So it doesn't matter what you give it. So for example, you want to give it a certain amount. So you want to state a certain amount and repeat that over and over until you memorize it, until you can say it with emotion and feeling, and then that's what's going to start opening up things for you. So that's another thing you do, change your state. You know, what you focus on is what comes into your life. So if you're focusing on oh, I'm going to get rejected and all this. You will. No one's going to listen to me. You will. You got to expect, and I talked about expectation the other day. You got to expect that people are going to want to connect with you. People are going to want what you have. You have to expect that. You have to come from that place. So if you're coming from a place like, so this is what I did when I first started too. I was so like, I would literally talk myself out of sales because I'd be like talking to people, and then I would literally talk myself out of it. Like, hey, yeah, you probably don't want this. Oh yeah, this probably isn't going to work for you. I would talk myself out of it and not get the sale. So that's another thing. But high energy, right? So go out, like walking works great for me. Maybe exercise before, that works great. Affirmations work great. Like I said, do something that's going to change your state before you come on and do that. That's really important. And then keep it precise. Again, I teach this stuff in my VIP group, but it's really just a matter of, hey, how you doing? Then you find out a little bit about them, and then you find out they're open to what it is you're doing. And then if they are, cool. If they're not, then move on, and you follow up later if they are. So that's really all it is. And being definite, like mentor mindset, walking down the line, right? Taking them down the line. So you kind of have a pattern you're following. So you know a destination. You're not all over the place. Okay. So I said a lot today. Hopefully that brought you some value. I'm not really going to go straight into scripts here, but that's really all I do. I mean, I just reach out to people. How you doing? How's your day going so far? What do you do? And when they tell me what you do, how have you been doing that for? Is that something you're passionate about? Or what are you passionate about? I mean, it can go all these different ways. Like if they're in a marketing company, how long have you been doing that for? And then, hey, I don't know if it's for you. Would you be open to learning? Like I found a way to X. Would you be open to learning more about it? If not, no worries, right? That's a simple way to go about it. They say yes, send the link. How soon can you watch it? Boom. Okay. Then you come back, follow up. Hey, you get a chance to watch that video? Yes. What do you like most about it? Did you see an opportunity here? I just rambled off like exactly what you can say, but I go more in depth in this stuff. Anyway, I hope you got value today. Hope you did. Let's see, I don't really have too much going on today. I'm going to get to work. I'm thinking about doing a live demo of the TV deal that I'm doing. I mean, I love it. I watch TV every day on this thing, over 5,000 plus channels, more like 7,000 to be honest. And I mean, we're watching Fast and Furious. My son and I, we like to watch Fast and Furious. We just put it on and watch it because it plays 24/7. All the movies, all of them. There's all kinds of genres, but we like that one. So we've been watching that when he gets home. And then, I love sports. I got every sport you can think of on this thing. And it's only $39 a month, all the movies, just everything. So, and there is a way for you to get free, even if you're a customer, and you can earn extra income or lifestyle income. There's actually a way to do that too. So it's really cool. Now, my marketing system, Power Lead system, everybody knows that. I would think everybody knows that by now. I've got lots of videos out there on that. They are launching something new today. They say it's a game changer. I don't know what it is. I will definitely be doing a video about it if it's something significant, because it's always exciting when they add something new. That program has made me full-time income. It continues to bring in sales every single day for me. So that is a very powerful thing. That's right below marketing system. So like I said, there's different avenues. It's basically join something with me, you're in. Okay. Something of some value, I need to do that just because I literally tell you exactly what to do in the group to make full-time income. Okay. So anyway, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Any of that sounds good, click the link, check it out. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.